Okay, this is gonna be such a bad idea, but I am going to see if I can outrun ice. So I looked at their training requirements, what they need, and they've since lowered it down. DEI, am I right? But we're gonna go with the originals just to challenge ourselves. The original is doing 220 yards in 47 seconds, which if I calculate that, that is 9.1 miles an hour. So I have to do 9.1 miles an hour for 47 seconds, which for me, as somebody with multiple disabilities, this might not be a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. All right, and I'm gonna start my time once I hit that amount. I can do it. Holy shit, okay. This probably is not a good idea for someone like me. You know, if you're disabled, I know anyone would tell me not to do this, but probably don't. I feel like my teeth are gonna come out of my head. Okay. So, we have confirmed that I can sprint faster than ice. And we're gonna confirm if I can do a long distance run faster as well. But now we get to do, I think 30 sit-ups, if I can do 30. And I think 15 push-ups, which 15 push-ups is extremely easy. So let's see if I can do it. I don't know if it was 31 or 32, and I know my form was bad, but I still did them, so I'm gonna count that as done. Now on the push-ups, which is only 15. And I know that's going all the way down, full style push-ups. And done. Now that just leaves doing 1.5 miles in 14 minutes, which I have to calculate how fast it is, but I know it's not as fast. And I think if I did that long, my treadmill would break. 6:40, 6:30, something like that. We're gonna go for 6.4 miles an hour. All right. I know this is gonna be hard, but it's not gonna be as hard as the other one. Let's start at 5 miles an hour, then go work our way up. I don't know if the camera's gonna do that thing again. That's just something to work towards. And I am counting the seconds. And I'm resting so I can add that on to my final time. But it's not going to be 14 minutes. Right now we're at 47 seconds added on to my time total. So whatever my final time is, we're adding 42 seconds. This is a pretty comfortable pace for me. This is 4.5 miles an hour. 1.5 miles at 16, 18, adding 47 seconds. Gotta think about that. So it's 16, 18 plus 47 seconds. 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 40. Plus, no, yeah. Plus 50. 16, 50. 17:05. That's my 1.5 mile time since I stopped twice. I feel like there's blood in my teeth. There's not, but I feel like there is. Keep in mind, I am doing this as somebody who's disabled and has chronic illness. And I came pretty close, in my opinion. And honestly, with the new guidelines, if I did not have to sprint first, I feel like I could probably do it. But I still feel pretty good about this because 1/3 of the applicants can't even do it anyway. And this is not the type of thing to be like, oh, look how strong I am. If I can do it, you can do it. This is more so, like this probably was a bad idea for me, and I'm going to be feeling it for probably 3 to 4 days. But my point being is that we all need to try to the best of our abilities to get faster and stronger, and especially the people watching that don't have disabilities, making an effort to get stronger, get faster, and definitely start eating enough. This is for anybody who is trying to get super skinny. Now is not the time. Now is the time to focus on strength, well-being, and just getting ourselves as fit as we possibly can. And I know that level is going to look different for everybody. My point being is that those of you who can, keep working at it, because we're going to need you to be strong and fast to protect those of us that can't do it. And honestly, I think eventually I will be able to get myself up to this level. I'm not going to give up on it, but I also really do need to pace myself and realize that most of these people in ICE can't even do this anyway. But this is just your reminder that being active, if you are able to, is a good thing. And it can actually be very helpful. And yeah, I do think there's a lot of things that people I do think there are things that people of all physical abilities can do to make themselves more strong, more fast, and even if you can't do it all the time, just try to fit some more movement in your day. Try to find something nutritious to eat. Try to find enough to eat. And drink your water. But if you are able to do this, then you are pretty much stronger and faster than an entire 1/3 of ICE, and that's something you should be proud of, and definitely use that to help those that can't do it. But yeah, I usually don't do any fitness related videos. I just felt like it, and I'm probably gonna walk very slowly for the rest of my workout and get some salt in my body. And I don't mean to say any of this in like a super like wellness culture, grind set culture, because that shit's that is just, that's all BS, and we know it. Basically, do what you can when you can to be healthy, and don't let people peddle stupid shit onto you. But I love you guys so much.